Every car guy, whether you're 16 years old or 60 years old, dreams of having their own racetrack one day. But there's a handful of guys out there that have actually done it. And in the process of spending hundreds of millions of dollars, have not just built a private track, but automotive country clubs that make five-star resorts look like a Holiday Inn. Today, we will be covering some of the coolest private tracks in the world. Let's jump into it. This might be the ultimate country club for car guys, but it's much more than just a racetrack. This is the Spring Mountain Auto Resort and Country Club located about 90 minutes outside of Vegas. And not only do they have the longest track in all of North America, spanning almost 10 miles with over 70 possible configurations, but the amenities are next level. With an 8,000 square foot luxury clubhouse, restaurants and social areas, driving simulators, a fitness center and spa, pickleball courts, a pool, private lake, and for the track, driving instructors, and driving schools from Cadillac, Chevy, and Radical. But it gets even crazier with the houses on the property. I mean, one of them literally has an F1 car in the window, which is pretty baller. There's a total of 80 lots, rumored to be about $250K a piece, all of which are located directly next to the track. But in my opinion, the coolest part is what they have planned for the future. The biggest project being an additional 5 miles of track, which would make it longer than the Nordschleife at the Nürburgring. They also plan on adding 6 miles of off-road trails, a 1 mile long drag strip, and in typical Vegas fashion, a hotel and casino. Memberships are rumored to cost around $75,000 for initiation and about $5,000 in yearly dues. All things considered, not bad. This is Kenzo Watari, and he founded the Magarigawa Club. Initially, he built this track for him and his family's enjoyment, which is super baller, but now it is the first and only private racetrack and driving club in all of Asia, located just an hour drive outside of Tokyo. Not only is the circuit itself legit with over 2 miles of track, 22 turns, over 800 feet of elevation change, and possibly the most scenic racetrack views in the world, but it was also designed by legendary F1 architect Herman Tilke, who's responsible for creating over 18 Formula One tracks. Members also get access to an indoor pit lane with dedicated mechanics, a wide array of rental cars, driving lessons with professional drivers, and storage for up to 300 cars on the property. However, it is much more than just a track. The property has a massive clubhouse with a gourmet restaurant, a spa and fitness center with natural hot spring baths, a cigar lounge, sim racing room, and an infinity pool overlooking the track as well as Mount Fuji. Absolutely stunning. The accommodations don't stop there, as there are 9 luxury villas available for purchase or rent, with plans to build 18 more. They come with private garages and overlook the track. Membership for the club allegedly starts at $230,000 for a one-time initiation fee and $1,500 a month in monthly dues, which is pretty reasonable all things considered. Is this the greatest private racetrack ever built? This is the ultimate vacation home for car guys, but it's even more insane than just a neighborhood with a racetrack. Not only is it massive with over 400 acres of property, but it has 3 private restaurants, a state-of-the-art fitness center, multiple pools, including a lazy river, tennis and pickleball courts, a full spa, 2 putting greens, and so much more. But the houses themselves are even more luxurious, with some houses having over 10,000 square feet of living space, with elevators, pools, and are located directly on the track itself. Some come with storage for up to 15 vehicles and their own in-house shop. But if you don't want to manage your own collection, don't worry, because they have mechanics, tuners, detailers, and even their own gas station on site. But the track itself is the coolest part. With 3 full tracks, 5 miles of drivable course, and over 20 possible track configurations, driving here never gets boring. This is Thermal Club, and it might just be the best neighborhood of all time. This guy went all out, spending $220 million building the ultimate private circuit. This is Neil Jihani, founder and CEO of the Concours Club in Miami. Located at the Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport, it's basically a country club for car guys. It has over 2 miles of track designed by legendary architect Alan Wilson, featuring 11 turns, over 7 different track layouts, pit lane and paddock, F1 grade safety equipment, and real-time telemetry and track data for drivers every single lap. But it's more than just a track. It has a luxury resort-style clubhouse with a members-only restaurant ran by a Michelin star chef, pickleball and paddle courts, social event venues designed by Pininfarina, aka the guys who designed the Ferrari F40. And because it's on an airstrip, high net worth clients can land their jet on site and go directly to the track. Must be nice. But the main focus is still on cars, with private auto lofts and storage, driving simulators, professional driving instructors, mechanics, and a fleet of track cars for rent like the latest lineup from Aston Martin and factory-built BMW M2 CS race cars. However, if you want to join, it's gonna cost you. Rumored to be about $150,000 upfront and $35,000 a year in annual dues. All things considered, that's a pretty good deal.